everybody, it's Brock and we got a brand new episode of All About. A little bit later of a time to post a video, but I'm glad y'all are all here. I tried to bring y'all one that hopefully y'all haven't seen before. This is a really fun fish to watch and have in your tank, but it is very specific on some things we'll get into. Today we're learning all about the coral catfish, or as other names they like to call them, the striped eel catfish, the saltwater catfish, or the marine catfish. Prices on them, you'll normally see a price tag on them for about 25 bucks each. Tank size, as a juvenile, you normally need about a 75 gallon, but eventually they do get really large and you'll need upwards of about a 180 or bigger. They can get really big. Care level, they are really easy to take care of. They're a lot of fun. Temper, they can be very aggressive though. They are a very aggressive scavenger. When sifting through the sand and looking for food, they will just beat people up and knock them around while they're looking for what they need. So definitely be on the more kind of, do I need this fish? Should it be okay in my tank? Because they can be very aggressive in their group. Reef compatibility, yes, they are found around the reefs in the ocean. So they do really well in reef tanks, but I will say you need to watch out because they are known to eat small fish and inverts, especially whenever they get bigger. So coral, it's fine, but for those smaller fish like chromies and your inverts, like your little cleaner shrimps running around, I'd definitely be on the lookout to make sure he's not going to mess with them as he gets bigger. Temperature, you want to keep it 72 to 78, but you know I'm always going to recommend 78. They like that warm ocean water in there. DKH 8 to 12, pH 8.1 to 8.4, and your salinity 1.020 to 1.025. But whenever you start to look a little bit more in depth on them, they've actually done better in salinity that's lower in the more of 1.020 range. So you'll definitely have to play with it whenever you get one. Max size, they can get up to 12 inches. It can get really big. It's like those engineer gobies that just get huge over time. That's why I definitely recommend having a larger tank. If you do take care of one, you're eventually going to need to upgrade your tank as he gets bigger, especially in a group of them. Colors, they are black with white stripes going down them. They're very pretty. As they do get older, it definitely will fade. The stripes tend to go away and they turn more of like a yellow brownish color. Diet, they definitely are a carnivore, so meaty food is one of their favorites. Make sure you're feeding them plenty of like mysis and brine shrimp, the frozen cubes, they'll love that. And then they also scavenge all throughout the day, so it's good to throw some pellets down there that'll sink to the bottom on the sand. That way they can run around and eat that too. Origin, they do come from the Indian Ocean and the reefs around Africa over there in Madagascar. Compatibility, just ask. You will definitely need a group of them for them to thrive and do well. They do really good in groups and need to be in groups because one alone will definitely hide all the time and they'll eventually stop to eat. So you want a really big group of them. Normally, like the ones in the video you see, we have a group of 5 of them running around. They're kind of split up, running around with each other. But you need at least 4 of them, I can tell you right now. But in the ocean, they actually run around in groups of over 100. You'll have to look up some videos of people that have been scuba diving and see them. They form just like this massive ball, and it's just like hundreds of coral catfish swimming around. It is really cool to watch. One thing I will say that's very important in this video is they are venomous. Their spines on top of their head can sting you, and they can sting other fish with those spines. So it is good to be extremely cautious whenever dealing with these. Whenever you catch them in the net, that fin can easily be sticking out, so you definitely want to be cautious. They say it can be very dangerous, and they say the sting is bad. It does not feel good. So definitely be careful whenever handling these fish. As they do get older, they tend to kind of stay on their own, or just smaller groups will kind of go their separate ways, and then they become very territorial. So it's good to have a really big tank whenever you're taking care of a larger one. That way he's not trying to take over the whole tank. One really cool thing about them is they are known to swim into lakes to find food and to breed, so they're almost like a brackish fish, so they can definitely deal with some salinity changes going back and forth. And other than that, they're a really good and fun fish to have in the tank. They're very energetic. They're always going to be out running around chasing each other in the little group, trying to be the first one in line. They're awesome to have, but it's just really important to realize that they can be aggressive in that group towards your other fish. They can get really large over time, and then they're also venomous. So that's your main three today, to make sure if you want to put one of these guys in your tank, always keep that in mind. If you do not know if he'll be good for your tank and you want to know, please leave some comments down below. Let me know and I can help you out with that. But other than that, I hope you all have a great day. Keep staying safe out there. Make sure to like and subscribe, and also check out my other videos. Follow me on social media and we can talk about your tank. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll see y'all later.